May the words of my lips and the meditations of our hearts be acceptable to you, O Lord, our rock and our Redeemer. Amen. As I've been pondering the readings this week, I keep being drawn back to the reading we had that Pat read from John's Gospel for this evening. It starts with a discussion about purity. It says discussion. I suspect there was an argument. I'm sitting in a country this week where there is much discussion. I imagine that some of those conversations with John's disciples got quite heated. John's answer, no one can receive anything except what has been given from heaven. And then later it tells us the one who comes from heaven is above all. He testifies to what he has seen and heard, yet no one accepts his testimony. Whoever has accepted his testimony has certified this, that God is true. He whom God has sent speaks the words of God, for he gives the Spirit without measure. I have to confess, I've been pondering and umming and ahhing about tonight. I was tempted to just go straight to skip this bit and go straight to the healing bit. But I struggle with what we're doing when we're praying for healing, and I felt really prompted by this reading to be open with you and share with you something more of my own testimony. I feel called to share with you something of my own experience encounter with God. And some of you have heard some bits of this. My own experience of the gift of the Spirit without measure. What I'm going to read is an extract for you from a paper that I was published earlier this year around theology and art and psychosis and spirituality. And this particular description is from the spiritual encounter that I had just prior to a hospital admission a couple of years ago. I put my head back on the pillow. I can breathe. At peace, content, breathing deeply, all that I've learned, all that I've ever experienced, leading me to this moment now. I'm happy, and I know it's okay to stay in my bed, to stay in this state, to live each moment as it happens. I've written all that I needed to write. At that point, I'd written 30,000 words the day before. At this moment, I close my eyes. I realise that my mindfulness CD is playing and I listen. Tears of acceptance and joy flow down my face. This is the beginning. I'm nearly 42, and for the first time I'm starting to get to know myself, to realise who I am and to accept who I am. And I start to pray the examen. I've prayed this way every night for more years than I can remember. Step 1, become aware of God's presence in this place, in this moment. The treasure that I've been seeking my whole life. I've been searching the scriptures, I've looked on the highest mountains and the farthest seas, and the joke is on me, the world's richest treasures. And all I had to do was stop and look, right here, right now. It doesn't need to be a special place. I'm here in our spare bedroom, curled up in the corner. I love, I breathe, I am here. The paradox at the heart of the universe, the hardest, easiest thing, like a camel going through the eye of a needle, to be fully present here in this moment now. I am fully alert, I am deeply at peace, and I sense the words, do not be afraid. Tonight I finally let go. I let go of my need to control, let go of my desire to get it right, let go of my fear. Become aware of God's presence. My mind has been working overtime, trying to think, trying to solve it all, and finally I step back. I step beyond. I and my thinking are not one. I am here now, in this moment, beyond thought, beyond words. Presence, presence, present here now. All I can do is be here right now, in this moment, and I sink deeply into the mattress, aware of my body grounded deeply in this place. And yet everything has shifted. Time has changed, and I'm drifting beyond time, All of time in one moment, yesterday, today, forever, all here, in this moment now. And as I dwell in this place, there are no boundaries. I am who I am. I don't need to try to be. This is not about thinking or mind. This moment is. I am. Space and time fold around me, and I am full of space, aware of the space within me, beyond me. Each atom, mostly space, my skin permeable. Space within, spaciousness deeper than anything I had ever imagined. Connected and all resistance is gone. And I feel warmth in my body, light at the core of my being. I am finally one, at one with the Great One. God is within me, and I am within God, connected in this moment with all of creation. The light is within me, and as I sense that light, I'm aware of every creature through time and space, the light within each one, the call to all to follow this light. And I want to hold on to that moment, to dwell in this place forever, the radiance, the beauty. And I begin to feel the pains of childbirth. The light is breaking through my chains. Am I willing to let this light give birth within me? And I clutch my tummy, the warmth is radiating from my womb, the brightness of the light dwelling deep within. And I hear again, do not be afraid. And as the waves of contraction subside, the knot that has been in my tummy for as long as I can remember is gone. Is this what it means to be born again? My feet are rooting to the soil, the light is burning strong, and I sense my blood flowing into the ground. Peace beyond my deepest imagining. I am at one with the universe, body, mind and soul united together. I am at one with myself. The lost coin is found and all the heavens rejoiced, and I lie on my bed bathing in the deep peace, joy within my belly. This reminds me of the morning after I'd given birth to our daughter, those hours in the hospital lying there gazing at my beautiful daughter. Another moment beyond time of deep connection. And as I lie here now, I rejoice again in the beauty of creation, each and every one of us made in the image of God, the divine life flowing deep within each of us, the deepest mysteries of all that is, the quest for answers to life, the universe and everything. And here, as I lose my mind, as I let go of everything I hold dear, there is the great pearl. And like the great merchant in the story, I would give everything for that pearl. Peace. Peace. As a priest, I have prayed that blessing so often, for peace beyond all understanding. And here it is now, in the middle of a cold winter's night. Peace beyond my wildest dreams, deep flowing peace. And I laughed a deep belly laugh, dwelling in this amazing paradox, the hardest, easiest thing. And all I have to do is just be here in this moment. I feel my tummy, I notice my breathing, the knot is still gone. It's 2 weeks until my 42nd birthday, the answer to life, the universe and everything, and yet today is the day. The day I've woken up as if for the first time, born into this amazing world of light and connection, of paradox and mystery beyond all time, and yet here in this moment. I'm so excited, I feel as if someone has just unlocked my grandmother's attic, and all of everything I've ever known has just fallen out on top of me. And suddenly I'm seeing it all through new lenses, looking and laughing and crying, connection sparkling, a depth of understanding and peace, and so much energy and excitement. This is the first day of the rest of my life. I thought to my spiritual director, Yvonne, you were right, this truly is my dark night of the soul, darkness and light and birth and death beyond all time, the awesome, glorious presence of God. I've stood on holy ground. But in the coming weeks, as I recovered from my stay in hospital that followed, I became increasingly sensitive to the different paradigms that we use when we talk about what happened to me. medical, psychological and spiritual. And as I lived within it, I became increasingly frustrated with how separate these different paradigms are. And at a basic level, they use different languages. And for me, I struggle with this when we talk about healing. One of those languages about illness and disorder, about chemical imbalances and medications to fix, in which everything needs to be categorised and labelled good and bad, risk and control. And another is a language of well-being, of understanding emotional and behavioural and thought patterns, of using life story and recognising patterns and learning tools to change those patterns. And then we have another of living with paradox and mystery, of moving beyond duality and categorisation and of seeing patterns of death and life as a natural part of our cycle of presence and peace, true self and false self, of deep hope, love and transformation possible for all. There's an attraction for us in each of these different paradigms. As a Christian, as a priest, I'm steeped in a spiritual tradition, as well as living in a society with the medical models and the psychological, and they each add different things to us. But today, as we move into our time of quiet prayer and healing, my prayer for each of us is that we come to know something of that peace of God. For me, that is healing. To know wherever we are, whatever we are facing, that each and every one of us is loved and known by the one that John describes, the one who comes from above. So as we go into our quiet now, I invite you, if you want to come through to the Lady Chapel and for anointing.